The Carbondale Sheriff's Department is asking for the public's help finding a missing teenage girl.
Kendall's been missing since last night. I know those bastards know something.
I feel the darkness around him. We have to help him, and we have to help his friend.
The spell requires that we make an unwavering bond. That your enemies become my enemies. And my enemies become your enemies. Never fought a foe like this before. The master of black magic voodoo. She's as close to hell as you'll ever want to go.
Hello everyone, today's movie we're going to talk about is called Bitter Souls in 2025. A 1 hour and 30 minute horror released May 15th of 2025. Storyline. After a tragic accident, a teenage girl is resurrected with the use of black magic. She uses her newfound powers to exact vengeance on her tormentors. Directed by Tom Ryan, written by Steve Gray and Ed McKeever. Here's the cast. Adriana Rose as Kendall Kane, Michael Hargrove as Emmanuel, Destiny Leilani Brown as Mallet, Tristan Green as Bobby Montrose, Anthony Nathaniel as Buzz, Nicholas Scott as Reverend Jim, and Carl Barbie as Father O'Reilly, and the cast goes on. I just want to say, rest in peace, Carl Barbie as Father O'Reilly. A great performance in this movie. A Pennsylvania film, which I live in Pennsylvania. I know where Carbondale is. Brilliant film. I knew nothing about this film, and I mean nothing. And a pleasant surprise. Adriana Rose plays Kendall King. She was the main star of this film. And her boyfriend, Lucen, played by Michael McKeever, which he is a great performance by him and Kendall King. So you have these three bullies, and boy, did they get under my skin. Bobby Montrose, Buzz, and Reverend Jim. You know, watching these three be what they were, hoodlums, jackasses, morons, they make you want to hate them. You know, the performance was well done. And they're like, just ignorant, you know, and Kendall Kane is a girl that fantastic performance, I'm telling you. She was minding her own business, and Bobby Montrose, Mr. Ladies Man, Mr. graduated 5 years later and still thinks he's a kid, starts haggling Kendall. And Kendall's not going to take this shit. She's just not. Well, her and two friends go to the woods to this, supposedly this alien pig. Well, these three morons went there as well. Well, it turns out that they find Kendall, and Bobby was very angry at Kendall. So, what leads to Bobby killing Kendall and leaving her body in the woods in a stream. Now he's worried about trying to keep it covered up, that no one knows that they're involved, whatever. So she goes missing. Her boyfriend, Lucen, is trying to find her. Father O'Reilly knows Lucen pretty well and starts talking to him because he's getting bullied again by these three morons. And we'll get more into them later. So he takes him to this woman by the name of Mullet. And I guess she knows some of the black magic stuff, whatever. So she puts a spell on him. He drinks his drink that puts him to sleep for a day or so to help find, Kendall Kane. So he goes and takes a golf cart where he works and goes up to find Kendall. And he's, mentioned hollering for Kendall. And Kendall wakes up. But she's not Kendall anymore. She's under this black magic spell. And when she wakes up, she starts walking. And she walks to this store. And these two guys are haggling her. And you know what's going to happen. She takes him out. This movie, when it first starts going, you see Emmanuel, played by Michael Hargrove, and what a performance by Emmanuel. It's just amazing to see the makeup, brilliant performance, and it all intertwines, One of the scenes on the train, I seen Scranton. So I knew it was Scranton, PA. I live in Lancaster County, PA, so I'm familiar with that area. I can babble on, but for a homegrown PA film, I'm very honored in a brilliant film. I mean, all the characters was great. Reverend Jim was one of the creepiest characters I've ever seen. He's just a monster, And then you had Buzz, which he's like not as mean. And then you had Bobby Montrose, who's basically the leader and a wuss in the same breath. But Reverend Jim didn't take shit. He was like the go-to. It's just a brilliant, brilliant film. All the way to the very end, Kendall Kane comes face to face with these three guys, and she didn't take shit. But there's a twist in this movie that I didn't see coming. Lucen isn't innocent as he seemed to be. There's a potion that he stole from Emmanuel that made Kendall fall in love with him. Well, she finds out about this from Emmanuel, and now she's really angry. So the moral story here is be careful what you wish for and be careful what you take. This is a brilliant film. I'll say no more than that. Trust me, it's a well put together film. I love this film. That being said, I give this film an 8.5 out of 10. It was better than what I thought it was going to be. Great cast, well shot, fun film. It's just a brilliant film. Michael Hargrove kicked ass in this film. Ariana Rose kicked ass in this film. And then one of the cast members that I mentioned, Father O'Reilly, was played by Carl Barbie. He passed away, but he was phenomenal too. The whole cast was great. So that being said, definitely check it out. Bitter Souls in 2025. And I'm out of here.
Hey, there them boys go.
Chilling.
Man. It's wild what happened to Bianca, though. I mean...
Oh, you trying to fuck, huh?
Tim, can you tell me what happened?
I was asleep. I woke up to scream saying she couldn't breathe, so I called 911.
So you sure there's nothing else that you want to say about the things that happened at your house?
B's dead. Someone's trying to fucking kill us.
We fucked up so many lives, we don't know who would want to fuck up ours.
He fucking killed them. We need to leave him now. We're like fucking crazy.
Mantente segura, compañera. El karma está en todas partes. Of course.
Hello, everyone. Today's movie is a comedy horror. The movie's called Karma in 2025. It's a 1 hour and 29-minute film that was released on February 21st of 2025. Storyline: 5 prank-obsessed friends think they've gotten away with humiliating their classmates. But when someone begins killing them one by one in a twisted, torturous methods, they're forced to face the ugly truth. Karma always comes back around. Directed by Joss Banks and written by Joss Banks. Here's the cast. Justin Hightower as TJ, Jabril Ali as Walt, Camille Wiggins as Detective Shelley, Rachel Parker as Detective Hernandez, Marcellus Wade as Brucey, Apollonia Fearson as Bianca, Jasmine Dandridge as Monica, Kenneth Fortunato Jr. as Ricky, Aaron Donahue as Stephanie, and the cast goes on. Folks, I've been doing this, as you know, since 2010. I'm going on 16 years soon, and I've seen a lot of no-budget, low-budget films. And I enjoy these films because it brings me back to when I got started. It's not easy making a film. It really isn't. You have to have your actors available when you need to shoot. There's really no budget. It takes heart, sweat, and tears. And when you get it finally finished and done, that's accomplishment by itself. And this is one of these films. It's a super low budget film that they had what they had to use and they went with it. A lot of heart was put into this film. 5 friends constantly pranking their classmates, friends, whoever. And sometimes these pranks goes a little too far. They have this sheet to where they have each person has somebody to prank. Well, something happened to one of their pranks that ended in death. And of course, they're playing it off as it was an accident. So years later, they start getting these weird stuff sent to them. Somebody isn't happy about the person that died. So, the detective who investigated them when the accident happened is also there years later when they're getting targeted. The detective did say, I knew this day would come, that we'll see each other again. So basically somebody is picking them off one by one. But who is it? When you find out who it is, it'll shock you because I wasn't expecting it at all. So basically they're trying to live their lives. They're also in fear. They're getting picked off one by one. And at the very end of the film is when you see who it is and he has 4 of them that he's going to take care of one by one. It's a great film, shot very well. The acting was cool. The storyline was cool. A lot of heart came into this film. So, folks, if you haven't seen a low-budget film, you might have a different perspective than me. Maybe not. But I'm used to these films, and I enjoy them because I like to see what they can do with no budget. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. This one worked. I enjoyed it. It's mostly an all-black horror film, which I really enjoy. There's more now than it was when I got started 16 years ago. And I really enjoyed it because you get to see the culture, the music and at all. I mean, it's just a great story. It really is. If you haven't seen it, Karma, 2025. You can definitely check it out. I'm thinking that it's on Tubi. But I'll post a link if it is. So definitely check it out. Feel free to subscribe. Go to my store. I added some new product in there. Be a member. Let's have fun. Again, a well put together film. For the budget that it had, it turned out great. That being said, I give this film a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed this film. Hopefully you will too. I'm out.